Hello and welcome to the Dead Cell stream. We are going to be attempting to beat the game here today. So buckle up, because it's something I've never done before, despite my multiple attempts at trying. So if you'll look, where is it going to be? Nope. In this corner, there's going to be a death counter, in which I will keep track of all of my glorious deaths. So join me, as this is going to be one heck of a ride. Okay. How we doing? We doing good? This is my guy, my little prisoner guy. I've played a lot since the first couple times I played this on my channel. A curse right out of the gate, that's great. I've developed a little bit of a strategy, and I've gotten close a couple times, but I've never quite sealed the deal against the final boss. So we will see how far we can get. As you can see here, I've got a curse, which is not a great start, but we'll see how we can get rid of that here. So essentially what that means is I have a weapon, as you can see, my machete and pistol here has that little heart, 1% of HP recovered per attack, and because that is very powerful, I have a curse, which means that as long as I hold that weapon, I take double the damage that I normally do. So hopefully we can get rid of that as we adventure on here. Yeah. Oh, missed. Nice. I do like the machete pistol, just because it's like every third attack is that pistol blast, and it's very powerful. What is this bow that I have? Nerves of Steel. Inflicts a critical hit if the arrow is shot at the right moment. I don't know what that moment is. Okay. Oh! Immediately into the spikes. Okay. We got a boost. That's good. That's good starting power. That gives me some temporary health, and I think it increases the damage I do? Or reduces the damage taken. It also burns the ground around me, which is great. So, the strategy that I have developed is quite simple. Once we get... I don't want to go there yet. Once we get to our, like, perks and stuff like that, we'll be able to get things like Armadillo Pack, which is in my backpack. I have a shield, much like this one. It will be this one. And once I have Armadillo Pack, whenever I roll, it essentially activates that shield. Therefore, I can still have a melee weapon, a ranged weapon, and a shield, and use them all at the same time. Unlike right now, which is... oh boy! I just have the melee and the ranged. So I'm going to keep increasing tactics, because the key of this strategy is a perk called what's it called? Barbed Tips? I don't want this. I'm just gonna cash it in. I think it's called Barbed Tips, which is essentially whenever an enemy has an arrow in them, like stuck in them, they continue to take damage over time. Which is really great, especially on big bosses. I don't need any of these. We can keep moving. Which is especially great on big bosses, where you can just kind of shoot a couple arrows into an enemy, and then just keep running. Look, a new machete and pistol. This one isn't cursed. Perfect. Found out these doors, they have a health bar. You can knock them down and just take the stuff inside instead of paying the toll, but it does curse you. Those curses usually have a set number of kills that you have to get to. This leads to a DLC area, which I don't own yet, but I have to always check that way, because there's sometimes just stuff there. I can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, so if you don't know, dead cells is mostly randomly generated. When you're dead, you're dead. Oh, I got the Explorer's Instinct, which means that the rest of the map is filled in automatically. I want to go to the Promenade of the Condemned. So most of these maps are random. There are points where they become, like, each map has to have a certain thing in it. Like, that map back there, right at the beginning, has to have a way to get to the toxic sewers, a way to get to the Promenade of the Condemned, and a store, essentially. So I'm going to start with Armadillo Pack, so that I can block attacks. Don't need that, I'm at full health. So usually Armadillo Pack, Barb Tips, you get 3 perks. I think they're called mutations. And then that's all you get. Careful now. Whew. Okay. So these guys that do the anime run with the blades, they can teleport if you decide to run away from them. But we don't need to run away from them. There we go. I was worried about that one. There we go. These guys shield everyone in the area, so you can see he teleported there. Oop, went straight down. Out of the 3 mutations perks, Armadillo Pack, so I can block stuff. You can see the little shield come out there when I roll. Then I use Barb Tips, and then whatever, I guess. Kind of depends on how the run is going and what I need. Oh! So getting hit is kind of a thing in this game. It's not like the end of the world, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that happens if you don't take hits, say like in boss battles and stuff. And there's also a counter in the bottom right. You can see it's next to a skull. Right now it's 8. 9. But that is the hit counter. If I get to... In between levels, there's like doors that open if you kill, like... In that one I just passed, it was 30 enemies. Oh, that guy YOLO'd. He dodged me to his death. Yeah, let's take this bow instead. I like this one. Yeah, that one fires two arrows at the same time. Let's take this elevator down. I completely forgot what I was talking about, by the way. Oh, yeah, and then for, like, at the end of this level, it'll be 60. 60 enemies without getting hit in order to get, like, this little bonus room. Ooh! I gotta kill this guy first. Oop, didn't want to come down here. Was not ready for this yet. Excuse me. Pardon me. Alright, that was fine. Everything went fine. Nobody got hurt. And in those rooms... Ooh, dang it! In those rooms, there are, like, a bunch of cells, which are the little orbs that I'm absorbing. Those unlock things to use further in the game. Like, most of the weapons, I had to unlock a blueprint, then, like, pay cells in order to unlock. Yeah, I'm not feeling any skills yet. I'll find one eventually for free. Teleport back up. So all of these maps are randomly generated. I'm sure I'll die a couple times during the stream, so you'll be able to see just how things repeat. But we're working our way through here. Some health. To the point where we get to the end of the game, the final boss fight, which is where my runs have always ended. And then after that boss fight, I'll take light speed. Then, to my knowledge, win or lose, you actually respawn back at the very beginning. Ow! And start it all over again. Oh, had to knock that away. That was kind of a bummer on that big hit. So I'll put this into survival. There are some scrolls that you can only upgrade one of your 3 stats: brutality, tactics, or survival. So I'm focusing on tactics, but if I get one of those, I'll put it into survival. So as you can see, my weapons down in the corner all have a color associated with them. And some of them, like my light speed, the little guy zoom in, or the machete and sword, or the machete and the gun, those use, out of those 2 attributes, the red and the blue, whichever is higher. Hup, 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 hup. And this is mostly information that I found out on my own just by playing. I have not looked up much about dead cells, only a few things of like, hey, what do I do next, or where do I go here? Get these guys real quick, grab a quick cell, now that the shieldy man is out of the way. Boom! Oh. Ow! No! I just healed. Boom. Okay. Up, up. Alright, we got another down. So this is the path I like to take. Each kind of world path leads you in different directions. It's sort of like a branching path. Sometimes you get these lore rooms where vampirism is not really the strategy I want to go with, because that basically hurts you to make it so that you regenerate health. Oops, I could have picked tactics and I should have. Oh well. Alright, there we got Explorer's Instinct. That is a recent unlock for me. That means that once I get to a certain point of exploring the area, it just unlocks the entire map for me. Knock that guy's bomb back into him. Oop. Boom! Ow. Okay. Get out of here with that. Most enemies will die once they fall down a level. Some don't, but most do. Pyrotechnics. I'm not a real big fan of the laser glaive. It sounds awesome, but it basically keeps bouncing between enemies until there aren't anymore. So inherently, it requires more than one enemy in front of you to use, which is kind of weird. Alright. So you can see now, we have our map unlocked. Like I said, I'm still getting a little bit used to this. We have like 2 more rooms in front of us, so we can choose between these. I don't like the bone, to be honest. I'm just gonna recycle these. I don't like either of those particularly well. Whoop, you dropped that. So that guy had a star above his head, and that usually means that they're carrying a skull, I believe. I don't know if it's always that, or if it's just usually that. Oh, okay. Sometimes I have to jump, and sometimes my character will just aim up. It's hard to tell with these 2D games, since there's not like a button for... Ooh, gotcha on the parry. Sometimes it's hard to tell on 2D games when you don't have like a stick that you can just look up with. Whew, okay. And then, yeah. That is the Promenade of the Condemned. We're on to the ramparts. I'm hoping that much like my Spawn of Ogdo stream, that me just sitting down and deciding that I'm going to stream this means that I'll pass it easily, since I've devoted a lot of time to it. I don't... If you guys haven't watched that stream, I was preparing myself for a long, painful stream, and then I beat it on the second try. Would honestly love for something like that to happen here, because there's a ton of stuff that you can do in this game after beating it, which is kind of why I want to do it. I also, in an odd twist of fate, don't want to buy any of the DLC until I beat this main game. And in fact, I don't actually own this game. I'm playing it on Game Pass. I will almost definitely buy this game because it's been a ton of fun. It just sucked me in, and it's not normally a game that really does that. This kind of just grind. Normally games that suck me in are either like multiplayer stuff or single player, but it has a really cool progression system, Dead Cells does. I love the fact that even if I don't do well, I'm still making progress. I'm still getting cells that I can use to make future runs of the game more exciting, or more interesting, at the very least. I've definitely had runs in this game where I'm like going through it, I'm like, I'm not dead, but I'm not gonna win. Spike shield. I'll recycle the old one, get some cash back for it. So you can see there, when I hit them, it doesn't kill them outright, but as soon as a second or two goes by, that damage over time from the barb tips I just got, that'll get them. And that's what I want. There's a lot of stuff in this game where you really want to apply a bunch of different damage types. I don't think I've seen this. Huh. Well, I'm sure that's a good omen, right? Okay. I was a little worried, because there's a point on this map where there's like a soft kill zone where it stops you from jumping, and you can do nothing but fall to your death once you reach that elevation, which really sucks, because obviously you don't know where it is. I do know one of the few things I looked up. Oh, dang it, I did hit his fire attack. One of the few things I've looked up is that when you beat the game, you get boss cells. I think they're called boss stem cells. Not positive. But, oh, an elite enemy. On guard! Fight me! There we go. I finally get an amulet. So now I have an extra jump in midair, 5% damage received, minus 5% damage received, and my downward smash attacks burn the ground. Look at that. So cool. You want to get a bunch of different kind of damaging types. There's like burning or bleeding. There's also like poison damage. You can also like freeze people or stun them, which honestly those are so great. Ooh, I almost fell there. But the final boss of the game, the one that I'm having difficulty with, doesn't really care about those. If you try and stun him or freeze him, he just does not care at all. It like lasts a couple seconds and then he just kind of shakes it off. Whew. Okay. There's about halfway down that fall. I wasn't sure if there was a ground beneath my feet. Alright, what do we got here? Sinew Slicer, which is great because it's like a turret that basically causes bleeding. Face Flask, which I don't really understand because you just smash a flask against your face and then it deals damage to yourself. It triggers like whatever effects it has, but it does damage yourself. So I'm not really a huge fan of that one. You know what? I'm gonna buy the Sinew Slicer in place of Tonic. Because so many of these boss fights are much, much easier if you just have a turret dealing damage on the side, you know? Okay. Back into it here. Oop. Yeah, take that, door. Oh, that's it. I thought that kept going down below. Alright. Do we have anything down? Doesn't look like it. We'll just keep running on the rooftops. Running on the rooftops. And I'll just, for a lot of these guys, I'll just start damaging and move on. There we go. I was like, come on, guy. I have no idea how to get that. At some point here, there's... I think it's below. There's an avenue to get up there, but I don't know how to get the key. So... in case you didn't see me discover it in my Let's Plays of this game... ooh, that's a lot of cash. Fall damage doesn't actually hurt you, but it stuns you, which is almost worse. Ah! Because it leaves you vulnerable for much more damage than you would get if you had just, like, taken a little bit of fall damage. Okay, next we're going to the Black Bridge. This is a boss fight, our first of the stream. So yeah, these doors, if I had gotten 60 kills without taking any damage, that would have opened. We can unlock Point Blank now, which I believe is a mutation. I don't want to spend my cells on these because I want to keep them for when I start off with a crappy weapon, and then I can at least have like a new weapon, even if it's crappy. But they don't let you through unless you've spent cells, or unless you have nothing to spend your cells on. Alternatively, you can just break the door. Now we have to decide our final mutation. I think I'm going to go with What Doesn't Kill Me, which when we do pull off a parry after rolling, it restores like 2% of my health, which may not seem like a lot, but keep in mind that my health does get to like crazy numbers in this game. So it can help. You know, every little bit helps. This is the concierge. Fun fact, the outfit that I'm wearing, I actually got for beating him flawlessly, which I just failed at, which is beating him without taking any damage. There was one point where I could sneak through his little shield, without taking any damage. He's covered in oil, so I'm gonna try and do that. I took a lot of damage there. Gonna do that, heal up. Ooh, that sucked. There we go. Almost had to put my first death on the stream very early. So we get a ton of cash money here. And then he'll drop 2 items. So the first one is the Sadist's Stiletto. Inflicts a critical hit if the target is bleeding or poisoned. Honestly, that would be really neat, but this is cursed. So I'm going to crush it. And then the Powerful Grenade just does a bunch of damage, which, I don't know. I'm going to stick with what I got for now. We'll see how it goes. Alright, 1 boss down. There are a couple bosses. This is the Legendary Forge. You can only access it in between boss fights. You can just dump cells in here to increase the the average quality of items you find in the world. I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, about bosses. So that's the first boss. There's also an alternate boss called Conjunctivius. I don't like him as much. He's a lot harder. He's not impossible by any means. He's just more difficult. And I think that the path that he's on is a lot more difficult and strenuous. So I have more chances to die in that route. So, I hate these guys. So those guys just kind of like throw these gross zombies at me, and they just keep doing it until they are killed. So I don't like them because they're gross. I'm just gonna... Oof. So turrets need to have... Oh, yep, like this guy. Turrets need to have proximity to you. So every once in a while, I will lay down a turret and just hide somewhere, because then that turret will take care of all the business, you know? There's one more boss before, like, the final boss. Mini-boss, I guess you could call them. They don't feel very mini, that's why I don't want to call them that. Like, they are definitely bosses. So the concierge was one, and then the next one, which does not have an alternate. You can face either Conjunctivius or concierge, and then boom. And then the second boss, I believe, is always the Timekeeper. The first time I faced the Timekeeper, she wiped the absolute floor with me, and it was not good. But I eventually beat the Timekeeper flawlessly. Probably don't want to do that. I probably won't do that today. I didn't want to mention that because it was sort of a fluke. I had a really good setup of gear and mutations and stuff. And I don't want to go around telling people, hey, I can do this flawlessly, when I probably can't. I don't know if I can replicate that. So Stilt Village, the level we're on, has a couple of different forms, but the main layout is the same, where essentially we have this grouping, this cluster of houses. Where we kind of have to explore until we find one that has a key. And then there are two... Ooh, ouch. Oh, he teleports, and I was healing. Whew. So this is the exact same thing, except it also gives me a tactic scroll. So, and then we can just go on here and get another tactic scroll, which is pretty cool. We're doing really well scroll-wise, I'm not gonna lie to you. We want lots of those. There we go. We'll destroy these guys so that once we come... Oh, that's not even the door I want anyway. I was gonna say, there have been a couple times where you come out of a doorway and they're like, oh, we're gonna kill you right away. But that's not the one I'm looking for, because that doesn't have the key logo next to the door. There we go. I was worried that I was gonna be locked in that animation. Ah! Ow! Please no. There we go. Ah, I thought I hit it 3 times. Okay. We're gonna heal. Our flask allows us to heal a total of 4 times? Boom. Okay, we're just gonna do a round here. I know that that room had the key in it, but I just want to make sure that all of these guys are taken care of. Okay. Ooh, there's a chest up there. I wanna see what's inside. Alright. Chest. Show me what you got. Throwing knife, which is not great. I would rather have a bow, because throwing knives do not stick into the enemy. Which is problematic, because I've now tailored this build to have arrows stuck in the enemy as my main form of damage per second. What's this? So many bugs. Oh great, a watermelon. Tasty. There we go. There we go. Alright. Those guys with the handheld cannons are a little bit tough just because once they start swinging, they do a lot of damage. Alright, so I got the last key. Now all we need to do is just move forward and unlock the final doorway. Alright, so we're going to the clock tower, which is the domain of the timekeeper. That's pretty easy to remember. So this run is at 24 minutes and 3 seconds. Doing alright, time-wise. They do get a little bit... That's my main issue with, like, having to, like, with the roguelike games, is, like, I want to beat, you know, I want to beat the end of the game, but it takes me, like, 45 minutes to get there. This goes to the bank, which is a difficult side area. I don't want to do that. It's a really cool area, thematically. Because everything is very gold themed. Pollo power. Oh, it's cursed. I don't want that. I'll just cash it in for the cash money. clock tower is a really cool area. Kind of love the... I love the very, kind of steampunky vibe to it. And the soundtrack kind of has this ticking clock beat, which is really cool. Boom. So I have the appearance of health kits randomized because they have this cool thing. Ow! That was such a painful arrow! They have such a cool thing, which is you can actually choose which... you can choose how your health looks. Your health replenishers look. So, like, I think the default is, like, carnivore, where it's, like, slabs of meat and stuff. But you can also change it to, like, vegetarian, if that's more of your style. That's why I found a watermelon. You can also change it to, like, futuristic, like, health kit kind of style. There's, like, an incredible amount of options just for how the health kits look. Which is kind of neat. Okay. Oop, missed my arrow. Wow. That guy just kind of jumped to his doom, didn't he? Sucks to be him. So the clock tower is actually several towers. And one of them has a key in it, and the other one has a locked door that leads to the top keeper. Oh! That guy shows up every once in a while. He just sprints across the level. There's also usually a couple more. I know there's one tower that... Oh, that was close. I don't know how I did not take damage from that. I'll take it, though. There's one that just leads to a store at the very top of the tower. I'll do one in survival. I was going to say survivability, but that wasn't right. Survival. Just keep my my survivability up. So these elite enemies, they always are in this room with. I didn't need to jump there. No! No, don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Wow. That was almost embarrassing. Let's bump up that survival a little bit. So yeah, this is one of those enemies, this little guy here. He's one of the enemies where once you engage in combat with him, he will teleport to wherever you are. The elite enemies are kind of scattered throughout the levels. They'll usually have something of note. Usually an amulet, but sometimes just something neat. Oh, yep, I found the store. I don't know why, but I'm not usually a guy for phaser, which is my little, like, teleport across the bottom of the screen, or across the screen. But I don't know, I'm feeling it right now. So here's our key. Up. Ah, beautiful. So we have the clockmaker's key. Now we need to go somewhere else and find out where we put that key. Pretty standard stuff. $162 DPS is great. But I like the blockage and the extra health. Is this the key? No. Bell tower key, which I don't know how to get that. Oh. Oh, that's an elite enemy, that's why. Boom. Had a nice roll there, got rid of a ton of bombs. I'm gonna get rid of this guy first, and then I'm gonna go down there and check out. So this one reveals invisible enemies and dodging plants a bomb. I'd be sacrificing damage from projectiles is reduced by 75%. I don't like that. I'm gonna stick with what I got. Much like Borderlands, this is very much a game of arrows. Of hey, which one of these am I okay with? Comparing gear. How did I take damage from that? It said parry. I feel like I'm being disrespected here. Come on, Chris, it's Dead Cells. It doesn't have a happy ending. This ends with you in the ground. Ow! Oh boy! Was that not good? I have 1 health left. Okay, okay. Let's calm down, everybody. There's an invisible man here. I gotta find the exit. Here it is. Okay. I was running dangerously low on health potion, so I really wanted to get out of here, not hang around, as it were. All right. Just need to fill up my my health potions here. Alright. To the clock room. I really like the lore surrounding this area too, because I think, like on loading screens and stuff, it says how, essentially, because this area is like time dilated, I should have done that. Because of the time dilation, spending time here... Oh, no! Okay, second phase. Take a quick drink. Because of the time dilation, like, people get nausea just from being here for more than a few hours. Huh? Okay, so there was kind of more of the strategy that I'm employing here, of kind of just shooting arrows when I can and leaving when I can't. And that's sort of what I'm hoping to do against the Hand of the King. Yeah, this is just a better version of what I have. I don't think I want the Flawless Spear, because that does extra damage if you haven't been hit in like 15 seconds. Which is great if you're better at the game than I am. Okay, so now we have 73 cells to dump in here. So, we have, we're actually pretty close to the end of the game for our first run. We have one more area to go through, and then we're at the final boss. We have two options. This one, that's High Peak Castle. That's where I want to go. And then this one up here is something they apparently added later, like after launch, which is called Derelict Distillery. I've only been there once. They're literally throwing exploding barrels of booze everywhere. It's real hard. I don't like it. I don't want to go there. Let me center myself a little bit here. There, that's better. So this is High Peak Castle. The outline of this area is that everyone is really strong. There are portals to different areas that I can take. I need a total of 2 keys. Ow! I need 2 keys to get to... That's it looks like that, but this isn't it. I think this is a lore area. Yeah. So I basically need to find those in red, blue, and green, and get different castle keys. And then once I get 2, I can get to the boss. Once I get, if I get 3, I can unlock a little bonus area, which has, oh boy, a little bonus area, which has some extra goodies before the final fight, which is a really clever system. Where does this go? I like the nail, does not fit my current strategy. I've put no points into brutality, the red. Man, he survived that. Incredible. I'll take my first swig here. I find that this level in particular, I really have to ration those health potions. Okay, so we've only found one gateway, and it wasn't the one we were looking for. I'm already down 1 sip of the health potion, which I'm not a huge fan of. The torch is really tempting, because essentially it applies burning every time you hit, which is really good. Burning damage is good. I'm gonna do it. Because, in my experience with the Hand of the King, it's all about damage per second. Oh, hello, sir. Oh man, I don't like being trapped in an area with you. Oh, ow. Come on. One health left. No! Ooh, he pushed me. He pushed me hard. This is using up a lot of health that I don't want to spend. There I go. I didn't want to fight that guy. I just appeared. All of a sudden I jumped down there and I'm like, oh no, this enemy is elite. He's gonna be real tough. And that's one of my least favorite enemies in the game too. Dang it. Okay, well. Alright, that's our first death. You can see it marked. That's the name of the game. I do like several things about this loadout. The Bone Endless Quiver is probably the best weapon I can have. However, finding it this early in the game means next to nothing, because I will need to essentially upgrade it a lot, or find a new one by the end of the game, by the end of the run. But as the name suggests, Bone Endless Quiver, I can sit here and shoot arrows all day. I don't even have to know what I'm shooting at. But I will go all tactics, because, I mean, worst comes to worst. I can just sit here with an endless supply of arrows and just go, alright, now you have a ton of DPS on you. And I don't have much money. I don't have much monies. Don't need that. Can't remember what that does. It does something like push an enemy back and do a little bit of damage. I don't like the Panchak, which is the melee weapon I have. It's essentially 2 pans tied together to form nunchucks. Because eventually you get stuck in, you know, this spinning animation, which kind of locks you in place for a little bit. Which is the same reason I don't like the bone weapon. That has something similar. Pow, pow. It is a little disappointing that I got all the way to the end. and didn't even get a good run on the boss. I died prematurely. Pyrotechnics, which is a ranged weapon, which just kind of throws fireballs at people. Great, but again, does not stick into the enemy, therefore not really interested right now. So go to DLC land. But again, I've found stuff just laying out in the open here, so I have to check every single time. Chest, what you got for me? Multiple Nox bow. Not as great as just infinite arrows, so sorry. Thanks, but no thanks. There's a little wall scratcher here. What you got for me? A pastry. Okay. Alright, I have now reached 30 kills without taking damage. So I'll unlock a little bonus room. So that'll be neat. I can show that off. Pow, pow, pow. So I might, instead of starting with Armadillo Pack to get that block in there, I will likely start with Barbed Tips since I have this bow, so that I can use that as sort of my main weapon. How we doing? How we feeling? Everyone staying hydrated? That's good. So here's a bonus room. We get a bunch of cells, and then we get our choice between these items. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna pick Poyo Power, which is an absurd, ridiculous addition to this game, in which, get out of my way, in which I turn into a chicken and start hatching egg bombs. Barbed Tips. Nope, I don't need to do that. Let's keep moving through the Promenade of the Condemned. Promenade. So fancy. Alright, and now, with Barbed Tips... Oh, I can't do anything about that, though. When people throw bombs at me. Ouch. I tried to roll. Didn't work. I can't roll through there. I need to go up. And down. And all around. So very early on in the game, when you're kind of exploring, there are several runes that you can unlock. You've probably seen me use almost all of them, I think, at this point. If not all of them. The first one was the Vine rune. When you see the little thing, the cluster of vines on the ground, I can make a vine come out of it. Without that, before I would just... I believe it said tickle, and it would just be a bush on the ground, and it would just move whenever I tickled it. That was my only option. I couldn't do anything about it. Then there's the Ram rune, which I just used. I'll take the flamethrower turret. The Ram rune, which I just used, which is you can ground pound certain areas. It'll have like a little red symbol on the ground to smash through the floor. Oh, be very careful here. Lots of spikies. After Ram rune, what was it? Wow, this is a mess. What was it? Was it the spider rune? Which allows me to wall run like that. What you got for me for weapons? If you had a higher version of the Bone Endless Quiver, I would love you forever. I'll refresh the shop. It increases the cost of the items, but I mean, if it had a better version of the weapon, then that would be totally worth the money. Because I probably wouldn't need another weapon after that. Teleport back up surface side. So here's our Vine Rune. Before it was just sort of like, oh, can't do anything. Alright, a barrage against these guys. Check the top of that, no one there. Oh, see there, he aimed. There we go. Just keep an eye out for weapons. Not really seen anything that I like. Didn't really see anything in that store that I liked, so that's kind of why I also refreshed the weapons. Plus, it doesn't cost you anything if you don't get anything, which I think is a really good system. Okay. Hop, 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 hop. I don't want to go to the prison depths. I kind of want to go check out the other side of this area, though, because I had a split decision. Let's see what's over here. Hello? Oh, yeah. So this is a lore room. Basically, this guy was running a top secret mushroom business, and at the very back, was not familiar with the grenade, which I will take because firepower. He has a mushroom operation where he sells mushrooms in the prison that he has grown himself. The dude is dead. However, I can take all the money from his cash register in the back. Okay. Scroll of power! Still not liking the Punchaku, but I can just kind of become a turret of death with my arrows. Because I don't have to worry about replenishing them. There's no bottom to this quiver. It just keeps going. I'm just gonna go up here instead of going through all those spikes. Really? You're gonna give me just simply an upgraded version of the thing I don't want? I mean, yeah, if I'm gonna be stuck with it, I might as well have a better version of it. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead too. Okay. So my goal here is to not die to anyone except for the Hand of the King. Alright? We're setting reasonable expectations here. We're not going to be like, I'm going to beat the game without taking a single hit. No, none of that. We're going to set a reasonable expectation. We're only going to die to the main boss of the game. I think that's a good second run of the stream goal. Oh, there we go. Hey, I got to 60. 60 enemies killed without taking a hit. Hup. Okay, and then I'll come back now that that enemy has returned and returned to his patrol route and isn't interested in pursuing me. Oh, he's shielded, and I've aggravated him. Whew. That was tricky. Oop. Hop, hop, hop. Oop. Forgot I don't have Armadillo Pack. Oh, and this is another rune. This was after the Vine rune. This was the teleportation rune. which allows me to teleport. In my original videos, it was the only thing you could do was rub, and they just sort of like cackled with electricity, which was not great. It was really weird. Yeah, I'll take a crowbar. I like that. Crowbar is much better than nunchaku. Crowbar is definitely a weapon that likes to stun, which is good for now. We'll hang on to it for a little bit. Oh, that's a shield. Give me your cherries. Up, up. Ooh, stealthy. Crap. There we go. Shield guy is down. We are free to pursue other targets. We are weapons free. There we go. That's all there is to it. Let's head up to the ramparts. Oh, wow. A door for me? Thank you so much. Do I have an amulet? I honestly don't. Downward attacks burn the ground. But fire grenade 5? Fire grenade 5. We're bringing the fire. I killed 85 enemies without taking a single hit. That's pretty good. Quite possibly maybe the best I've done in that department. Alright, now I can pick Armadillo Pack and resume being able to block things, instead of like that entire level where I was just like, I can block things, I have Armadillo Pack, but I didn't. I didn't have Armadillo Pack. Alright, ramparts. There's also an achievement we can get in this game, which I've gotten close to unlocking, but have not yet unlocked. The achievement is to, no, what are you doing? I wanted to keep that in the backpack. There we go. The achievement is to lose 100 or more cells when you die. It's essentially the goal in quotes, is to have 100 cells on me, not having banked them, and then lose them, essentially. So, you know, if we get that, that might be something to celebrate if we don't get to celebrate anything else, you know? Just powerful grenade. I don't know. Just not feeling the powerful grenade. I like the fire grenade for obvious reasons. Who knows? Maybe I'll find something else to replace it. Nope. That guy just sends the entire thing of fire across the ground, and it sucks. No, I dodged! How dare you? I respectfully disagree. Oh, cool. Whoa! Oh! Okay, I was like, do I really lose that if it just falls into the abyss? I don't, but did ruin my my flawless hit streak. Oh, is this what's... yeah. Sapphire Amulet. Poisons enemies that wound me, which is pretty good. Ideally I would not like to get hit, but that's not always an option. What's over here? Nothing? A shortcut that I didn't want. Because this is Dead Cells and I really want to clear the map. Pow. Back up. Let's go look for... we're looking for the Black Bridge. Ooh, scroll. Don't mind if I do. There's somebody down here that needs to die. There we go. It was mostly that guy, but I can kill you guys too if you want. There we go. Just a quick up. Boom, there we go. Whoop. Oh, what the heck? I dodged all of that. Come on, I'm hammering the dodge button. What was that? Like I was just sitting there locked with his bow in the firing position. There we go. Shenanigans, all that damage I took. Roll and spin. Get him in the back. Let's go down first. There we are. Jump up to grab this archer. I think that's it. Yep. Alright, shieldy guy. We'll spin behind him. He's dead now. Let's keep going on tactics. Got the unlimited arrows. Not interested. Is there no fast travel from here? Okay. Understandable. Have a great day. I do that all the time, where I just start ground pounding to, like, drop down, and then I realize that the floor, I've reached a floor that does not allow ground pounding to move through. Like, it's a solid floor. Alright. Oh! Okay. Alright. I see what's happening here. We're all ganging up on Chris today, huh? That's okay. You can have your fun. Hup. That's where we just were. Still have not found the Black Bridge yet. Did those guys... Pretty uncool that you're attacking me while I'm on a ladder. Pretty sure that's against the Geneva Convention or something. You know. Because the mystical land of Dead Cells definitely follows the Geneva Convention. Oop. Boom! I hate those guys that just do like the laser, because it's so fast. Bye! Boom! Haven't missed anyone yet. Alright, that was good. That guy's dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Hello, yes, I'm looking for the Black Bridge. Do you have one of those? Oh, thank goodness. Ugh. Beep. I don't want to give you any of my 113 cells, but thank you. I'm gonna do something a little unconventional. I'm gonna get open wounds, which means melee attacks inflict bleeding. So it's not gonna do a ton of bleeding damage, but just like I said, all kinds of damage is good damage, I guess. Alright. Hello, Mr. Concierge. Whoop, he stunned me. So much for flawless. There we go. That did it. Whew. Oh, get wrecked. That was fantastic. Okay, we got Powerful Grenade and we have Greed Shield. It is Greed Shield 5, which is probably better than my Assault Shield 1. And again, not really feeling Powerful Grenade. It's just one big burst of damage, whereas like bleeding and fire and poison, those all do like damage over time. 125 cells I have. Awesome, and they're all gone. 40% of the items will be of ++ quality. Yeah, also, I just want to take a time out and say it's kind of shenanigans that I've unlocked a blueprint for something that I don't have the DLC for. The Scavenged Bombard. I'm sure it's really cool, but they're like, oh cool, you unlocked something. JK, it's actually from the DLC. Like, that item should have just been removed from the pool, you know? You know. So, as you might have guessed, I have not been into Dead Cells for very long. That was close. I just tried it a couple months ago, and I have not been able to stop playing it since. But so far as like when the Return to Castlevania DLC was announced and released, I had not played Dead Cells yet. So I've made a lot of progress, especially if you've watched my previous videos in this game. You will understand how far I've come. I always think this is funny because in a game with swords and bows, you automatically assume that it's just sort of medieval. But then one day I found a gun. And the Hardlight sword/gun was the first firearm that I found. And I was like, oh my god, there's a gun. It's not even like a medieval gun. I hadn't found the flintlock and machete yet. Ow. It's not even a medieval gun. It's a laser gun. It's wild. Eat arrows. Alright, first village key acquired. I think they just put those spikes on there so that you can't wall run, like, over the obstacle, and just completely bypass the need for a key. Because as you can see from the timer in the lower right, this game is kind of built with speedrunners in mind. I'm sure all, most if not all, roguelites are probably built with speedrunners in mind. Whew. That was a lot. I was a little worried there. Hey, what? I didn't want to fight you. I want to fight him. I want to fight Crab, not zombies. I need to kill that man immediately. He is ruining my day. Please die. Good lord. Hey, can you not? I'm trying to, like, have a moment. Thank you. Just want to see what's on here. So this does the same thing, except better. Okay. Alright. Do we have the second key? We have eyes on the second key door. I don't believe we have that either. Oh boy! That's gonna require a healing potion. Little healing posh. The thing I don't like about those zombie guys is that they're one of the few enemies who engage you regardless of whether or not you engage them. So everyone else is just kind of content to be like, hey man, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But not the zombie guy. Not the guy who spews zombies from his face. He's like, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Have your bomb back. Okay, seriously, where's my key at? Crowbar is a great weapon for stunning. Okay. There we go. Finally, we find the key. I walked right past a zombie. I didn't even see him until I started the animation to walk in here. He was all like, yo man, what's up? You going to find the key? Alright, understandable, have a great day. Alright, drop down. Don't touch the ceiling spikes. I'm gonna teleport back, and there's gonna be a man right here. See? There he is. Sorry, man. Listen. You've been real. Ooh, there's a thing up there. Yeah, I want that. Okay. Okay. The unlocking of the Explorer's Instinct kind of jarred me for a second there. Can I not go in here? There we go. Gotcha. There we are. Now we just... Oh boy! Exploding bats, exploding bats. Now we just gotta cruise through these last few folks. And, get the heck out of Dodge. Nope, didn't need to click on that. I wanted to open the door. I don't know what those doors do. They have dots on them going from 1 to 4. Okay. I'll take that. I don't need to spend all my cells. I've got a crowbar. Not going to the bank, stop asking. To the clock tower. Alright. Clock tower time. Corrosive cloud. Not feeling it. Okay. Up we go. Let us begin the madness. I love this bow and being able to just carve through. Ah! Just being able to just launch arrows and it hits everyone I'm looking at. It did take a little bit of a little hit. That's okay though. What are you doing, man? Ooh! He animated me. He teleported behind me. He practically said nothing personal, kid. Man. Can you believe that? Alright, that leads to another tower. Oh, ow! Eee! Alright. Get him cooking. Got that guy over there. Alright, well, we better go up here, right? Hello, Mr. Cannoneer. Gotcha. Gotcha with the parry. Ooh, I cannot go down that way. I'll just stay here. You can have fun with that flamethrower. Yeah. Get him cooking. Nice. Nice and charred. That's how I like my clockwork automatons. I don't know if that felt weird. I tried something. And we teleport up. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. I think he left. Yep. There. Now the door is open in case we ever need to go in and out. Yep. Gotcha. Bong. Bong. Oh, bad. There was an extra enemy in there. Whoop! And he's back. Damn you. Tried to take a swig. He came back. Alright. Climbing. What's going to be at the top of this tower? What you got for me? What you got? What you got? Oh! Ow! No. I'm getting caught here. That was bad. That could have gone a lot better. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I did not like that. Yep. Hup. Hi. Hop. Hop. Should I just make those noises for the entirety of the stream? Keep hop. Oop, hop. Eep. Oop, hop. Some of those were unintentional. Finally got you. You teleporting prick. Ooh, a store. So another strategy that I've seen is the repeater crossbow instead of the bow and endless quiver. Just because it's very similar. It's not impossible to run out of ammo with that one, but it's a lot harder than like a normal bow. That will be, I believe... Nope, that's the bell tower key. Down he goes. Ow, come on. I think I made that jump. What? Ridiculous. Ooh, boy, that's not good. Okay. Whew. That guy's not coming back, is he? I've been burned before. Alright, that's all, folks, for that tower. Let's see what's in this one. Gotcha. Not today, son. Nope, no. He does that thing where he stuns me and then he drops a bomb, which I feel like is not very efficient, but it's also very effective. No! Can I increase survivability, survival, and tactics kind of in tandem here? Don't have a key. Go to the next tower, I guess. Teleport! Need to use my skills a little bit more. I always forget about them. I'm the guy who will finish a game with, like, a full set of health potions if it allows it. Like in Skyrim and stuff, I will have a pocket full of potions that I never intended to use because I hoard them. Can you stop throwing bombs at me? I've angered the elite enemy is what I've done. Up, keep, hop! What? I don't want to be up here! What happened? I just ground pounded the frickin' spikes. I don't know what happened. I literally ground pounded, or like I was trying to roll over to the other area, and then I shot upwards into the sky. I would really like to get to the final boss once on my boss fight stream. Absolutely ridiculous. I've had so many good opportunities that I've squandered. Yep. I don't really like Star Fury. It has like one attack that just kind of repeats over and over again. And it's not like a good one either. Okay. Back to the beginning. So, this weapon that I have is, what is it called? Hattori's Katana. Oh, I'll switch it so you can see it. Hattori's Katana, which if I hold the attack button, I do this sort of like horizontal dash. Which kind of like sweeps through everything like that. Oh, I'm so mad. That was such a dumb death. I'm sorry, what? His back was to me. Whatever. There we go. I can't use the carrot. Would be a good place to use the carrot. Why did I say that? It's starting to lose it. Starting to lose it, man. Great. There's only a disadvantage of being in that room, because this man can throw bombs at me. Da 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 da. didn't kill that guy? I disagree. Pow! That is satisfying, though. Alright, we got a flamethrower turret. Spreads flammable oil. That's a pretty good perk to have on a flamethrower turret. I'm hoping it'll self-perpetuate. Not going to be able to afford anything, but okay. Ah! Ah! That was really freaking cool. That was really cool. I don't know how else to, like, word that, but it's really freaking cool. I've never pulled off a move to that cool of an effect before. I never actually used Poyo Power. It occurs to me. I'll use it next time I get a chance. Here's Promenade. That's where I want to go. This will be DLC zone. Cool. Nothing here. We're missing an area. And it's this way. I think it's the shop. Yep. So this thing is something that I buy quite frequently. That is called, what is it, the Hunter's Orb or something like that. That basically, I can throw it at an enemy. It will make them stronger, but it will make them guaranteed... Well, it'll make them an elite enemy. Then they drop something called a Blueprint Extractor. Once they get to very low health, you can use the Blueprint Extractor to pull out... a blueprint, which you can then, like, pour cells into to unlock an item. You know what? Screw it. We're going... I want to switch this, though. We're going heavy crossbow, which I have not used very much, because you have to reload it, I guess. Hey man, what's up? Okay, let's do Armadillo Pack. Let's keep survivability high. I don't feel great about my chances, to be honest. I don't. Ooh, but we get this tower right away, which always has something in it, and it's a whip. I don't like whips. I was gonna use Poyo Power. Behold! The power of Poyo! Boom. Pow! Reload that. Oh! Boom! This thing kills a lot of things. It's also not very fast, and it does not have that big a range. Like, look how quickly that tapers off. That's actually really scary. I'm scared. Jeez! Oop. Pow. 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 I'm sure once I get barbed tips, this will be a lot better of a weapon. I also just don't like not having a melee weapon when people front on me like that. Boom. Load that crossbow. And a mild teleport. feel like I have to start firing so far in advance. Almost ran myself into spikes. Ah, like that. Not feeling any of those. Back to the surface world. Up, up. I'll take a swig. I'll top off. I'm just gonna not go through the spikes. How does that sound? Who looks at that and they're like, yes, this is the route I want to take. Ridiculous. Oof. See, this is a bad situation because I don't really have a lot of options. Especially when those shield guys run up on me. There we go. What is dragging them closer? You seeing that? So, I want to take back a few things, because I just one-shot an elite enemy. So, maybe there's something to this strategy here. Like, regular enemies, one-shotting them, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. It's a powerful, slow weapon. But if I rack up a bunch of barbed tips, and then I just blast them with this, oop, that would be pretty good, right? There's something to this strategy. He says for the third time in this stream. Ah! Why do I keep doing that? Okay, yeah, it does have like a little grapple hook that it shoots out. Is this better than my Poyo power? Yeah. Poyo. I do know that if I had this game on PC, they have like built-in Twitch integration. So like you can have it to where like a stream audience can automatically turn me into a chicken, which I thought was hilarious. I'm so sorry that I don't have that. For two reasons. I'm playing this game on an Xbox, and also I stream on YouTube, not Twitch. So, of that, I am only partially sorry, because I've heard Twitch is having a time right now. Oop, hop, yeep. Don't want to be here. Don't want to be here. He's gonna follow me anyway. I gotta get to this. Ah! Oh! I gotta tell you, it's panicking when you, like, I knew I didn't have enough time to stop and get a crossbow shot off. But once I did, and they all just shattered in one go, that was pretty cool. Not gonna lie to you. I liked that. We'll have to see once I find a boss here how much damage this crossbow does to, like, bosses. Once we have, like, a discernible health bar. Because I'm one-shotting all of these guys. I just looked over and my bottom ticker says, do you think I can beat the Hand of the King? So far I haven't gotten to the Hand of the King. That's how poorly this stream is going. Oh, that was awesome. Hup. Boom. Gotcha. Pow. I do like the fact that when I reload it, two little arrows come out. It's like a tiny little defense mechanism. Explorer's instinct. these seem mostly the same. Mine is actually a little bit better. So, thanks, but no thanks. Shopkeep. Just gonna recycle, just take some cash. Maybe we'll see something down the road that we'll want to buy. Nothing down there worth investigating. Okay, so I think I'm starting to get the hang of the crossbow, the heavy crossbow. Once I can shoot it however much I want. It does not have a limit to like how many times I can shoot it in a row. However, if I reload, the next hit is a critical, which is a pretty cool power. To just be able to say, nope, this needs to critical. Something I actually really liked about Fallout 4 is that you got to choose when your criticals happened. Most games are like, oh, it was randomly a critical hit. There's nothing you can do to reproduce this. It's just a random piece of fate. You know, it happens. You got lucky. But I kind of like that in Fallout. You were like, no, I'm saving this. Like, I will critical, and I'm saving it for a time when I absolutely need to. Alright, now it's Barb Tips time. I feel like I can... Yeah, this is Ramparts. I was gonna say, I feel like I completely blanked. I can't remember if this is Ramparts or Blackbridge. But it's Ramparts, because I've died twice without seeing the final boss of the game, which is the point of the stream. Is to get to the final boss of the game, and I'm just dying in dumb ways. Okay. Up. Pow. Alright, no look leap. Glad there was some ground there. Speaking of dumb ways to die. Pow. 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 Oh. Right behind you. Assassin's Dagger. Thanks, but no thanks. So, as far as things on the channel go, I'm excited for what's coming up. I don't have as much to say as I did for Star Wars Month, which I gotta tell you was an incredible success. So, thank you everyone for being part of that. Real happy with how that turned out. Not happy with how that turned out, or that. Nope. Come on, get it together. Oh my god, everyone is just so perfectly spaced out that they can get me as soon as I stop to take a shot. But yeah, Star Wars Month was phenomenal. I'm very proud of not only the content that I've produced, but the growth that my channel has gone through. That was a lot of fun to watch. I wrote a Star Wars role-playing game campaign, shot it in 5 episodes, and released it every Monday in May with some of my friends. That was a ton of fun. It was really cool, and it worked out a lot better than I could have hoped, in my opinion. So if you have an interest in that kind of content, check that out. Based on how incredibly successful that was, definitely looking into making more TTRPG content for the channel in the future. Not sure if we'll continue with these characters for Star Wars Month next time. I might just write a new campaign just to get some fresh stuff in there. But I don't know. I'm keeping my options open. Never say never. We also did, of course, Knights of the Old Republic, going through that. Did not make as much progress on that as I wanted to. I was hoping to clear one planet, but I just felt like I just barely got started on Nar Shaddaa. I did make a lightsaber, though. That is how year 2 of Star Wars Month came to an end, which I thought was perfect. And then we did, Kelsey and I did Lego Star Wars, which was pretty awesome. As always, probably going to do a couple more of those, but then we're kind of looking at what else we can do co-op wise. We've got a couple things on the list, but there's also we'll also keep in mind what people want to see. Just gonna throw that out there. Just saying. So yeah, that's Star Wars Month. I absolutely love the tradition. I think I'm going to continue making May just all Star Wars content. Can you jump? Because I like Star Wars, and it's been a lot of fun. The channel has grown immensely this year. I have more growth already this year than I did in the 2 previous years I've done this combined. So that's real cool. It's starting to pick up, and I like it. It makes me feel good about spending countless hours in my office alone, talking to seemingly nobody, when I see people watching and enjoying the content. So. My next theme, or my next project, will be October. Gonna try and get some spooky videos for the month of Halloween. Can you get hit by this, please? Thank you. Good grief. So if you have suggestions for spooky content, please let me know. Last year we did Layers of Fear. Kelsey was in the pilot seat, I was riding shotgun. That was real cool. I enjoyed that game more than I thought I would. And it was a lot of fun. Kelsey was a great sport. Can't thank her enough for doing that. Okay. 86 cells in the pocket. What should I choose here? So I'm kind of going with this crossbow build. This would be good. Enemies hit with a ranged attack are marked for 8 seconds. Marked targets share 47% of the damage they received. It's not quite what I'm looking for. I think what I'm going to go for is Crow's Foot, which rolling, so my dodge leaves 3 crow's feet behind you with a maximum of 9, inflicting 116 damage and slowing enemies for 1.5 seconds. So now I leave those behind, which will hurt enemies if/when they walk over them. Okay. Concierge for the 3rd time. Now we get to really test to see how much damage this sucker does. That is a lot of damage. That was a critical because I had reloaded. Let's get him cooking. I had to itch my nose, that was dangerous. Oh, I took damage. It's time for Pollo Power! Ooh, that hurts. Hey, can you hold on to this, please? Thank you. Oh! That was the wrong moment. Wrong moment to heal. Please hold these crossbow bolts. It happened again. There we go. That was super dicey for no reason. Maybe I'm just super out of practice. I was playing this game, like I would do at least one run a day, every day, for like a couple weeks. Oh, I have 2 turrets now. That was kind of silly, but Pollo Power is... I don't like it. It's real bad. I think it's funny, but as far as keeping it as a skill, I do not like it. But yeah, I was playing this at least one run a day, every day, for weeks, and then I went on vacation for 2 weeks, and I think I lost all of my skills, with a Z, skills. Back to Stilt Village. Forgot about my loadout for a second there. Can you hold your bomb? Nope, you gotta go. You're the worst. Hate those stupid zombies making zombies, mass hysteria. This thing is like a shotgun, is what it is. Oh, oh hey, a secret. Secret. The secret. See, that's a sick Battle Block Theater reference. For those of you in the behemoth know. I keep having to go up. There's so many enemies. Yeah, it's a shotgun is what it is. Where was that? Jeez. Look how far I went. No! I need to be in here. I wanted to open that door. Which also makes the thing make sense that this crossbow has a little piece that, like, grabs the enemy and pulls them closer right before I shoot. I mean, loaded with cash money, not that it matters. Ow. Stop it. Stop throwing zombies at me. I do not want zombies thrown at me. Yeah. So, I'm still holding out a tiny bit of hope that someday I'll find an opportunity to find or purchase the bow and endless quiver. What? I was literally standing behind him. I don't know how that could have hit me, but hey, what do I know? Please die. Thank you. Good lord. Ow. I will take the ice grenade. Which one of these has better DPS? Crossbow-matic. Because I've had that flamethrower turret since the very first level. Is that a... Oh. My eyes are playing tricks on me. I thought I saw a scroll. But there's one. Hello, I'll take this. I always kind of laugh when video game characters just have, like, no problem climbing a chain. It's like, do you know how hard that is? Like, most people cannot climb a chain without getting, like, massively winded. Oh, come on! Jerk. Shoot me in midair before I can even get my footing. Not even gonna give me a chance, a sporting chance to defend myself. I see how it is. Excuse me, I just need to power up real quick. There we go. Ow. Ow. Hey, what is with these little teleporting ankle biters? There we go. Yeah, not only does this thing have a short range and a spread, making it a shotgun, but it also seems to do a lot more damage the closer you are. This is a repeater crossbow. I'm gonna do it. The repeater crossbow is... So this is a repeater crossbow, which, as you can see from the bottom corner, it is very hard to run out of ammo with this thing. All of those bolts sticking into enemies and doing damage over time. Ow. Also just, like, a lot easier. It makes me feel a lot better having this. Because it's easier to panic, if that makes sense. Plus we have the secondary fire. Instead of reloading, it kind of anchors the enemy in place, which is a really good ability. Even if it's not perfect against the Hand of the King, right now my main concern is getting to Hand of the King. Because, as you've seen, I've been failing pretty hard at it. I would like to see the Hand of the King at least once during the stream that I scheduled specifically to fight the Hand of the King. This is not like the Ogdo stream at all. Where I was like, oh, this is going to be really hard, and then I proceeded to ace it. Not ace it, but beat him in 2 tries. How we doing, everyone? We feeling good? We feeling groovy? Pow. Alright. I'll spend some money. I'll stop here though and make sure that none of my upgrades have put the curse condition on me, which is a very real thing that has happened. I was like right near the end too, and I was like, I'll just upgrade all my stuff. Literally got to the door to the final boss fight, and it was like, you're cursed. and I didn't have any money left. So I'm like, damn it. I will probably replace the ice grenade eventually. I will say that the clock tower is probably... I can't remember if I said it specifically last time, but I think the clock tower is one of my favorite areas aesthetically. It's just real cool. It's got this kind of steampunky vibe to it, and I don't know, it just really makes me want to run a D&D campaign that's like very clockwork and high-tech, you know? Very clockwork, obviously. I realize now, after saying that, how obvious it is that the clock tower would be like clockwork tech. That went really well. He says prematurely. Please die. Ow! I think I did not broadcast that attack very well, I'm gonna be honest. I'll just take this back up. Hup. Okay. Put this into survival. Up. Wall running is usually quicker than climbing a ladder. Sometimes it's not always an option. Oh, facing the wrong way. Stay put while I kill you. There we go. This is a very similar area to where I died last time. Hup! Oh! Yep. It was either stop the guy from charging me or just sit there and tank that bomb, and I chose the bomb. Was it the right call? We may never know. Stop giving me Poyo power. God damn. It's not good. Whoa! Why weren't you pinned like everyone else is when I hit them with that attack? This attack. See? See how he can't go anywhere? Cha-cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha. Whoop. Up. Whoop. There we go. Random weapons. Nope, nothing for me there. Perfect. Wow. Not perfect. Seriously? Come on! You see, this is really disappointing to me because I wanted this stream to be a showcase of how far I've come since the first two videos I made in this, where I was like, I don't know what anything is. I don't know how to play this game. These weapons are trash. I had... This weapon is also trash. Okay, magic bow is not trash, but it's not good. It's not my favorite. I'm feeling pretty run down right about now. That's why I don't like this weapon. Because it's just... it's slow, it's obnoxious, and it's kind of hard to hit things with. Sure, it does a lot of damage when you hit something, but it's more like if you hit something. On the plus side, you can charge it up like an anime character. And... ow! Really let him have it. here. So the magic bow seeks, which is great, but it's agonizingly slow. So like those shield guys, almost impossible to kill with that weapon, because he can almost always get his shield up before the arrows get to him. Alright, I need to make some money. And then I will come back and get the bow and endless quiver. I wasn't that far off, to be honest. Don't care, need the cash. Hey, do I have enough cash yet? I think it was 37 something, wasn't it? 37 even. Okay, so I need 100 gold, and then I can come back and get my bow and endless quiver. Why are you facing that way for? Come on, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Ow. There we go. Alright, I got my cash. Let's go get that weapon. And then we can go back to being obnoxious. With spamming arrows. Yep. Alright. Shake off that last death, Chris. Come on. Boom. Yeah, I might just upgrade the crap out of this bow and use it just so that I know I can plan around having it for the rest of the run. That's the main thing, is the indecision that comes with randomization. You never know if you're going to come across something that might be a whole lot better. So sometimes I'm afraid to like commit to a certain strategy because I'm like, well, what if I get something that makes this not worse, but what if I find something that is like a better strategy that I should shift to? But I think that's something I've been doing wrong. So I think I'm going to commit to using this bow for the rest of the run. And I'll use a cell to get one of those weapons out of here. Inflicts critical hits for 3 seconds after picking up gold. So let's try the Dagger of Profit. Because I hate flint. It's cursed? Come on, man! Why? I don't want a cursed weapon. Ridiculous. Alright, well, what's done is done, I suppose. I wanted to pick one of these weapons so that I'd be more survivable. Now I've become considerably less survivable. Pew pew. Whoa, where did you come from? He's pissed because he was poisoned, which I don't really blame him, but I don't remember poisoning him. Hup, hup. Oof. Hup. The noises are absolutely necessary. Please don't judge me. Where is it? Where's the shieldy boy? Did I kill him? What is going on? Not that I'm like really complaining. People are dying without me doing anything. Boom! That's a crusher. I don't really care for it. Just kind of damages people in a small area. Doesn't really call to me. There's an achievement to kill someone with the elevator. I don't think I'll ever get it. It's so hard. There's no enemies that just stand under an elevator. That was close. There we go. And we are moving on. Ooh, lots of traps. But we are speeding right through. We don't got time for that. We don't got time for traps. We're pretty broke anyway, so. We a little bit of a broke bitch. I'm not familiar with this place. It's got light speed, which I like better than phaser. Phaser just teleports you behind the enemy, whereas light speed just zooms you across in a straight line. Okay. Alright, well, I'll take flawless because I don't really want the cursed dagger. That's a cursed chest, which is guaranteed to have cursed treasure in it. They just want me to be cursed. I tell ya. These devs, man. They're out to get me. Dang it. Huh? I gotta go all the way across here. Oh no, 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 no. There's not much I can do about that. See, like, there's times like that where I feel like I'm decent at this game. I got through that, which was a little rough, but by golly, I got through it. But then there are times where I just frickin' die from nothing. And that's why I'm so frustrated, because I felt like I was pretty solid at this game. And then I've come in here and died 3 times, check the counter, 3 times to just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. It's pissing me off. Up, 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 up. What was that? Oh, I found out what it was. These guys are protecting this device. Not anymore, they're not. Hemorrhage. Causes bleeding. Deals a critical hit if the target is poisoned. Victim of bleeding spreads it to others nearby. Ammo +3, so this is a ranged weapon. Bummer, man. That looks so cool, but I committed. Man, I was really hoping that was a melee weapon because that would have been awesome. It would have even synergized with my bow because it does extra. What was it? It did like did bleeding damage or did extra damage against targets who were poisoned. My bow poisons people. That would be synergy cinema. I couldn't think of another word. Cinema came to mind. It wasn't really cinema per se, but it would have been real cool. These guys are shielded. Where's the shield been? when I jumped in and started throwing blows with these guys, none of them were shielded, and then all of a sudden the shields popped up. It's just... It is one of those days, my dudes. Also, I am very increasingly becoming an old man. But I love the slang, my dudes. That is slang I can get behind. I had the idea of making pyrotechnics my main weapon, even though I just did a whole to-do about not having 2 ranged weapons. But if I could just get fire and bleeding and DPS... You know what? Screw it. I did the crossbow thing. We all know how that turned out. But, you know, what I've done before is clearly not working, so I need to try new things. I need to be able to kill things very quickly. I'll just recycle these 2 things. I think there was an enemy here? Yeah. Oh, have some fire. I gotta move. Okay, see, now we have a little bit of a barrage here that we can... So it's fire, poison, and DPS all in one go. Ow! Why'd you do that? You were already... You were dead, you just didn't know it yet. Okay, to the ramparts we go. Ugh. It is now 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. Which means you can catch the finale of, well, the finale of the current part of Battlefield 5, Under No Flag. Those have been fun, those little war stories. And especially in my format of, I make 3 30-minute videos every couple of weeks, and I can go through the entire story, which is pretty cool. I really like those little stories. I kind of wish they had more, and those being the only method of single-player content in Battlefield 5. Not a real big fan of that, because I like single-player content more than multiplayer content these days. Nope. Slam. And welcome to the jam. Probably should have been using arrows, since my target was standing in water and the fire wasn't going to do much damage to him. Listen, if you've watched this far, you know I'm not a smart man. Oof. Alright. Laser glaive. Ugh. I really dislike that the laser glaive is bad, because the fact that I am ungrateful for something called a laser glaive just makes me really disappointed in the sake of fiction, you know? Okay, I don't think there's anything under there. Well, sometimes corpses have things. Nope, this one didn't. Come on. Yeah. It's pure chaos. This man's got 2 ranged weapons. It's just a bone. Up, 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 up. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy, I don't want to be down there. That was a good move. That was a good move. Good job, Chris. Okay. Moving on. Looking for the whatchamacallit. By the whatchamacallit, I mean Black Bridge, so I can fight the concierge. No! I meant to roll, not crouch. My fingers are betraying me. All in all, I really do like this game. I know my recent reviews probably would not be great, but Dead Cells is really cool, and I am kind of looking forward to the day when I beat the game so that I can buy all the DLC, buy the game, and try stuff like, I know they had a Castlevania expansion, which I don't really know much of anything about Castlevania other than hot vampires, but I mean, it feels like it would be a good fit, you know? I know that adding, I mean, there's an entire genre called Metroidvania. I play Metroid, don't play Castlevania, but I understand what the term means. Basically just like you're free to, it's a game where you're free to explore, but there are upgrades that you need that kind of block the path. This game kind of has that. I've already passed the point where it's not anymore because I have all of the upgrades that would inhibit my progress. I must be bad at the game because I am running out of things to spend cells on, as I'm sure you've seen. Like, it's almost like the game is almost expecting me to, like, have done better with my life. And that I should have unlocked boss cells or, like, cleared the boss a couple times so that I could actually start unlocking other stuff. But the game is really struggling to keep up with my progress or lack thereof. So, you know, just another bad at video games guy. Up, 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 up. I don't like those flyers. I wanted to get up on their level, but now they're on mine. Oh, and now there's the fireman. That's not his name or his profession. I don't know either his name or his profession. So I'm a little excited to see how this strategy goes with this loadout and this strategy, how that goes with concierge. Because if I can just pepper in. Is there anything else? There is a scroll of power up there. Is it worth it? No. Famous last words. I kind of regret a little bit. I should have gone back and got that because it would help my survivability. I don't want to change the toxic cloud part, so I guess these are just the modifiers I'm going with. Let's do crow's foot again. I hadn't thought about what I was going to do until just then. So I might, again, regret that later, but we just got to keep moving forward. Onward and upward. Hello, sir. Oh, I got stunned, but I didn't take any damage. Oh, damn it. I didn't want to jinx it. I was so close to getting flawless. Alright, I know for a fact that I don't want any of these. Throwable objects is awesome because it always stuns the enemy. However, it's balanced out because you only get one back. There are a total of 3. You only get one back if you kill an enemy. And it could be with anything, but you have to get a kill before you get recharge on your ammo. And cleaver, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I'm probably going to have to adjust my skills, my gear here. I do like phaser. I really like how that worked out, especially in that last fight. Oh, I can't even progress on this anymore because I need one more boss cell. I gotta beat this game, guys. My dudes. It's starting to get sad. But yeah, phaser worked out really well because... Or what is it, light speed? Yeah. It worked out really well because as soon as he kind of fronted on me, I just zapped to the other side. Which was great, because now I have all of the room in the world to sit there and pepper him with fireballs. Oh wow, what's with the blood? Ow! That was the attack I was talking about earlier. About how they could just start wailing on you. I feel like I've spent a lot of time in Still Village. Oh, whoa, whoa, wait, whoa, guys, whoa. Let's calm down here. Oh, that worked out pretty well, actually. I'm gonna throw one into survival. Oh, I saw that coming. Couldn't stop it. Bye. Something back here. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was one of the crabs that charge. And I was just like panicking because I thought someone was gonna come get me. Just like swipe across. Is there anything, any stuff in here? Every once in a while. Yeah, like that. Yes, I needed some cheese. Thank you. That's not even sarcasm. Up. Up, up. Chest. Magnetic grenade is... I guess this powerful grenade is only powerful grenade 1, so I might as well swap it out. I'm still not a huge fan of it, but it's better than what I had. Feel the fire! Oh, nope, don't bash me. Whew, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Oop. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I don't want to cook. I don't want to cook. I think we've entered the slightly unhinged part of the stream, which I was really looking forward to, if I'm honest. crab turtles up, man. He just sits there, he pulls back into his little shell. Yeah, why not? I'll go get some treasure. Do not seek the treasure. Oh, brother, where art thou? Fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. So, I don't want to say a modern take on the Odyssey, but ow! It's more contemporary for sure. Ow! Yeah, I'll take Crossbow-matic. Oh man, that really hurt. Okay. Oh, did not mean to drop that far. If I'm Hundo P. Oh, that's good, yeah. Don't need cash monies. I need that key. How do I get to key? I'll take a scroll. More tactics. And see, this is the great thing about kind of committing to that. That bow is that I can just, with impunity, whoop, I'm not worried about finding a better bow. I have had the prisoner's collar on this whole time. I still have not gotten to the key. I would like to get to the key. This is where I came from. Right? I'm so freaking lost. How do I get to the key? How do I get to the key? I think I have to go down, then back up. There we go. Ooh, wow, that guy was messed up with poison. I want to grab... That was close. I almost rolled right off. This guy first. Bye! You have fun with that now. See, that's why I love turrets. They do all the dirty work. Yep. Okay. Alright, I got the chest from this area too, so now I just need to mosey. Clock tower. Clock tower. Zoom. Nope. Nothing to report. Upgrade that. My light speed. Because I think that is a good thing to have. I never really needed that much mobility before, but I kind of like the fact, especially now that I have 2 ranged weapons. Where's Powerful Grenade? Victims burn when they die. That might be helpful. And arrows stuck in enemies come back. That's something I actually don't want, because I like when the arrows are in the target because they're doing damage. I thought about getting it because it causes their, like, it makes them burn after they get hit. Ow, what the heck? Good lord. Ow. I disagree with a lot of those hits, but hey, who am I to judge? Just wanted to hit the bell. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Okay. Alright. I'm done messing around. Oh, he says as he gets shot in the face. Would you look the right direction, please? I know I'm mashing buttons like crazy, but come on. Come on now! Incredibly rude. Down to 1 health point. Come on now. Ridiculous. Ridiculous! You're out your goddamn mind. Alright. Need to take care of this guy. I would like to take that. Oh. I don't need to go down there, honestly, to get that gold off to the right. Because I'm fine on one. I don't need to risk getting hit by Spiky Ball. That's nothing. Ew. He just straight up disappeared. Just ghosted me. Suck on that. Now take and teleport back up. Oh, this is a different place, I feel like. Maybe not. I don't remember. Tactics. Here we go. This is going to be the locked... Oh, I dodged too soon. I thought this was going to be the locked, what you call it, clock tower. Oh, thank you for the scroll. Thank you for this gift. So, in order to avoid just getting skewered unnecessarily, because knowing my luck, I would probably just ram right into that. Don't want it. Being a silly Billy. Alright. Start at the bottom. Work our way back up. Oh! Alright, maybe I panicked a little bit by throwing down the crossbow, but... Oh boy! Downward smash attacks, burn the ground, damage... Yeah, that's better. Take a swig. Keep working on clearing out these guys. We'll teleport back up and go up. Technically, I don't have to come back down, but I kind of like having that avenue open, just in case. I don't know what eventuality that would be, but gotcha. You never know. Haha! Haha! Dang it! There's too much to dodge. Oh, and I ran right into it. Because I'm a big dumb dummy. Ooh! Almost did it again. Can you imagine how much of a big dumb dummy I would have been in that case? Buy a new shield. Which probably tells me that this one is, yep, gonna just end here. So let's go over this way. So I need the bell tower key for that. Still don't know how to get it. Ooh, oh, ha, that guy just fucking disappears anytime he's outwitted. Oh, there, I got him. Oh, ooh. Okay, show me the clock tower key. I feel good about this. Take a swig, because I'm feeling so good. Feeling so fine. What? What happened to my dodge? That should have sent that right back to him. Unbelievable. Bump survival because I don't want to die prematurely again. Some dumb thing. Shit, he's got 2 little shield crystals. Ah. Extra jump in midair. Nah. I like the downward smash attacks burn the ground. I like the fire. Yep. Okay, got the clock tower key. Did I actually find where to use it? No, it's because it's right here. Boom. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. If nothing else, I'm gonna get that achievement for losing 100 cells. Alright. Fill up my cup. Ye old potion flask. And let's fight the clockmaker. Hello? I would like someone to repair my watch. Is that not a service you offer? Huh? There goes Flawless. No! No, 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 no! I'm all over the place here. I'm losing it. Hup, hup, hup. Okay, oh, how did you get over there? Ooh, ha, hee, hoo, hoo, ha. Alright. Time to keep her down. It's interesting that I think the Timekeeper is, to my knowledge, the one enemy in the game who you do not kill. She just leaves. Oil grenade would be really good. Yeah, oil grenade. So oil grenade obviously makes things oily. It also has, basically when you light something on fire that is oiled, it does extra damage. I think it turns into what they call violet fire, which does a ton of damage. This one specifically, 80% plus 80% damage to a poison target. My bow poisons targets, so I'm liking the synergy there. Yeah. What do we got? We don't have anything. We have to live with our failures. and our choices. Because we have nothing to spend cells on, which is kind of a disaster, but... Don't want to do the Derelict Distillery. We want to do High Peak Castle. This is the one I know. The one I'm more comfortable with. Oh, hey, whoa, hey, man! Some hospitality, huh? Good grief. It's just stopping in to say hello. I don't want vampirism at this stage of the game. That sentence is also applicable if you play Skyrim. Yep. Plus 40 damage to a burning target. Victims burn when they die. Sure. Money's just money, right? Okay, this is another lore rune. Nice. Alright, that was a little dicey, but I got there. Wow. There's a lot of enemies lined up there. So I'm looking for doors, portals that are... Boy. I don't want to fight you. You suck. Oh. I hate those guys. The worst. Alright, here's one. So we're going to go a little bit in here. This is going to be essentially a completely unique and new map. And once we get a little bit further, there will be a boss fight. Once we kill that boss, they will drop a key. We need ideally 3, but we can also make do with 2 of those keys. So it's basically up to us and when we want to challenge, when we want to move on. So those guys have this powerful hurricane attack, and oh! That hurricane attack of theirs, like stops. Arrows is what I was trying to say, but then I got distracted. Okay, 1 key. Then I usually just... You can go forward for some reason. I usually just go back the way I came. Because that's pretty easy and I know the way out. Alright, 1 key down. I think we've earned a little nip from the old potion bottle. Let's do that. Don't get caught by a spear. Looking for a blue door or a red door. Oh god! Oh man! This is bad. This is like the first round. This is how I got in trouble. We survived. It's fine. You were gonna panic. Silly goose. There's a red door. Hold the door. We're going through this whole thing. Now we've all collectively scrubbed it from our memories. Right. Oh boy! Hate those guys because they jump and they slam down, and they have that earth-shattering attack. These guys. These little dudes. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Light speed! Got one down, I still need to get the other guy to get the key. There we go. I got a shiny pebble. I'm gonna give that to my sweetheart. Alright, so we have the minimum amount of keys that we need to get to the boss. Now it is just a matter of how comfortable do I feel getting a little extra boost in order to maybe have a little bit of an edge against Mr. Hand of the King. Wow, I did not look before I leapt there. I still got him. Leaped. There's the new door. I think I'm feeling confident. I'm gonna be so pissed if I die. Oop. Nope, you stop that. I hate these guys when they stack up like this, because they can aim straight down. Could you guys point me to the nearest boss? You gotta go. I believe. Well, he does that hurricane thing. I'm just gonna go walkabout. Moving down here. Yeah. Ooh! Boy, oh boy! Do I not want to be me? Oh boy! Okay. Alright. Last boss. What's up, Chief? Are you on fire? Are you poisoned? Are you taking all of the damage you could be taking? Doesn't matter, you're dead. I got my 3 keys, baby! And I'm out. Now I just need to find the door. Yep. Oh, down here. I'm trying to keep an eye on the map and where I'm going so I don't like run into spikes or anything. Up, 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 up. Chest. Don't change the game. We're in it now. I need a moonflower key. I have no idea where to find one of those. You guys seen any moonflower keys? Because I haven't. Try this way first. Promising. Huh. Yeah, his little hurricane attack also makes it harder to jump and navigate. Oh, damn it. Like, he's actually pulling everything in the area in, and that's why arrows don't work, because they get destroyed as soon as they touch him when he's doing that. I don't need to kill you, but I will. I've got all 3 keys, I just need to find the exit. I don't need to go in that door. Whoa! that was cinematic as all heck. A sinew slicer would be good. Damage to burning targets. Yeah, I think I have to do this over my oil grenade, because this is going to get them bleeding, and look at all that synergy with burning stuff. And I like the light speed ability to get me out of danger. Oop. Has anyone seen the throne room? That's what I'm looking for. I cannot believe that I did not just get completely crushed by that. Nope, down the hatch. Okay. Red door. I'm not seeing... There they are. Okay. So here's the throne room, and here's the extra door. I'll take some cash money. I've never seen that room before. But I know this leads into this room. I don't need phaser. I don't need magnetic grenade. I'll take this, add it to tactics. And then there's the boomerang, which I really want, but I think I need phaser to get it. So I have a couple tries at this. I forgot to use phaser. Or light speed, or whatever. There we go. I did it. I did it. Yeah, that was gonna hurt. So I unlocked the boomerang. All I need to do is get safely back to here. All right. Boom. I will do the same thing I did before, which is I will just pour cells into this until it has like 1 to 5 remaining. There we go. Now, whenever I want it, I can just dump exactly 1 cell into it and carry on. Am I cursed? No. Now let's just spend it. You can't take it with you. Okay. This is it. This is the throne room. I'm finally here. It only took me 3 hours. Whatever happens, I just want you to know that I'm really grateful you're watching. Oof. Okay. All right. First phase done. Nope. Ow. Ooh, boy, that hurt. Focus, focus, focus! Not great, not great. Ooh. No! Now's the potion time, now's the potion time. Okay. Be cool. Remember, you're training. Oh, I got stunned, I got stunned, I got stunned! Hey, Hand of the King. Could you chill for just one moment, please? Nope. Oh, I was so close. So close. Okay. I'm not ready to be done quite yet. I do think that I need a tiny, teeny little break. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna try and shake it off. Just shake it off. Gah! Okay, I've returned. One last go, and then I think I, for my own sanity, need to be done. Jesus Christ. What is this? I've never even used this before. I'm just bashing people over the head with a tombstone. Oh my gosh, it dooms people nearby. this nuts. I don't like it because it's super slow. But, I mean, it is something, huh? Oh, yep. This thing is so slow. I cannot adjust my strategy at all. Once I hit that button, I'm committed to swinging that blow. Right. Guts. Wow. Jerks. Oh my god. Okay, I need to get those guys. Well, I suppose, on the plus side, I did get the boomerang. Wait, did the tombstones heal me? I don't understand what the tombstones do. They have a health bar, I don't know why. Okay. And bonk. Nope, I want that cash. Oh. I really want a different weapon is what I want. Absurd. Swinging around this giant tombstone. There we go, and I can go the other way. Well, I don't want to be a fatalist. Marksman bow is really good. I don't want to be, you know, a fatalist because I would almost doom myself, curse myself. I would like to be wrong, but I think that might be the closest I get, at least during this stream. Bonk. What do these do? What benefit does destroying them give me? It is kind of fun to like time the attack so you get them on the last hit. Excuse me. Hello, I would like one item, please. Star Fury. I mean, it's probably better than the Tombstone, I guess. Yeah, this is why I don't like it. It's just this over and over again. Ah, well. I don't really need either of those right now. Let's do the Armadillo pack. Fill up my cup. Head out to the promenade of the condemned. Okay. Oh. Nope. Yeah. Granted, the Star Fury sword does have some cool stuff. Like when I start wailing on someone, stars come down from the sky and destroy enemies, which is really cool. It's one attack animation, and it's just like very rigid. And again, only helpful if there are multiple enemies around, which boss fights are hit or miss. Alright. Man, I was hoping there would be an enemy close by, because then I was going to lure them back to the elevator and try and get that achievement to make myself feel better. No such luck. Scepter is okay. It does this weird, wild spinning attack that is like very difficult for me to control, which is why I'm not a big fan of it. So there is a mode in this called custom mode, and I don't know if I just looked at it on the main menu while I was getting ready to start the stream, and it looks like some things that you do disable achievements, but not all. So I'm kind of wondering if I can take that and just narrow down my items to the ones that I like. And maybe that'll give me a better shot, so that I'm not like competing with a bunch of random gear that I don't want to use. That way every piece of gear would be useful to me. I don't know if that's cheating. I don't know how that is looked upon in the Dead Cells community. If there is a Dead Cells community, I imagine there is. I'm new to all this. I went into a cutscene to save myself. Nope, he's protected. Oh, never mind, he's not. Up. There. Oh, where did he teleport to? There we go. Boom! Ow! Why do I keep doing that? Why am I so dumb? I dropped. I tried to get off the wall, but it was like, no, buddy. You made this bed, now lie in it. Alright. Swarm grenade? I like that better than the magnetic grenade, which is just sort of okay. Swarm grenade summons biters, which are these little worm things that crawl around and bite at the ankles of all your opponents. Observe. Yeah, these guys. Oh boy, I was scratching my nose. I was like, I got this guy. He was shielded. That could have been bad. But yeah, see, I'm just disappointed because like every time I get a little closer to beating the Hand of the King. That being said, it is an endeavor to get to him. And I understand that is the nature of that is the nature of roguelites. This is probably the first roguelite that I've played. Other than stuff like XCOM or stuff that is sort of like a rogue-like game, but not actually a roguelike game. That was a very confusing train of thought. I'm so sorry. I feel like my brain is frying. Okay, so what is this? What are the things here? Each shot that hits a target increases the weapon's damage by 10%. This stacks infinitely, but decays after 2 seconds or if you get hit. That's really good. Launch, colorless, so the highest level skill applies. 30% damage to a slowed down target. Launches a grenade. The victim's remains explode. That is all very good. I like all of that. Let's give the Dagger of Prophet another try, now that it's not cursed. Oh, there's an infinite symbol above my head. Oh my gosh, those are my stacks. Yeah! I made a whole big to-do about how... Ow! About how this is probably my last run. I'm not going to make it that far, but this weapon is really good, and I can really use... I'm really hoping that it gets me somewhere. Okay. Put this guy, bury him. Go back and block. I gotta tell you, finding this bow has just given me new life. Okay, so what's the deal down here? Nothing? That's from someplace else? Okay. Alright, I've uncovered the rest of the map. Oh no, that was from way back there. That's okay. No, I don't think I can get that without getting hurt, so no thank you. Oh, I'd probably go up and then fall down. Yeah, not worth it. It's just money. It's just money. Keep my cells. Oh, it's already S. Or it's L. It's legendary. Yeah, okay. So the one with the crown next to it does not change. 100% damage to a target covered in burning oil. Shoots an arrow upward. I mean, that's probably fine for now. Let's get freaking barbed tips up in this bitch. Take a drinky drink. Head up to the ramparts. Staying alive, staying alive. Ha 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 ha. Staying alive. Go, man. No, I believe that you had an arrow in your back. No! Those shield guys, man, they're so stubborn. Sometimes you're just like, oh, I'll slide right through them. Sometimes they're like, oh no, I'm holding a shield. You cannot pass me. It's so maddeningly inconsistent. I want that. Please give. And go here first, grab him, go down here, shoot them, grab the cash, jump down. Black Bridge. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Get this crazy train moving. I could stay and get a bunch more upgrades, but I feel like I want to keep the momentum. Crow's foot. Black Bridge, let's go concierge. I'm wearing a golden version of your suit that I kept as a trophy for beating you, for embarrassing you. Why did I stop firing? I don't know. No! Almost had him. I was close to flawless once again. Did not get it. Okay, so our two options are light speed, which I'm not really feeling right now, and oiled sword. Light speed did not serve me well against the Hand of the King. I just went straight into the spikes. It is better. And if they're covered in oil, or burning oil, that's okay. There we go. I'm getting time bonuses now. Do I want downward smash attacks, burn the ground? That's what I need. I need something to light things on fire. Hello, sir. I can't do anything with you. I'm just gonna keep my cells until I die with them. I will keep them to my grave because I can no longer spend them on anything. Get out of here, bank. I already have an account, okay? What? Absolute anarchy. What is that? Unrelated, if anyone sees like a fire grenade, go ahead and give me a shout out because the boy could use some more predictable ways of lighting things on fire. But honestly, this bow is a pretty sweet setup. I don't know if it'll be enough to just completely push me over the edge with ye old Hand of King. But I'm kind of hoping it is. You damn crab. Samurai crab. No, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Good grief. Just wanted to leave. I got caught in that vortex of hell. There we go. I thought that was going to be clever. Why? Why do bad things happen to good people? What? What do you... Come on. I don't need your zombies. I don't need your exploding bats. Why does this man have a grenade? I don't know. buff up the survival a little bit. Don't need wave of denial. Thank you. No, we already have some. We're good. Didn't want to open the door. Oh no. There we go. That could have been bad. Oh, damn it. My first attack missed, and then he just fucking cannonballed me right in the face. It was brutal. That's what happened as soon as I got here, too. What you got for me, chest? Get out of here with Oyo power. Ridiculous. Never been so insulted in my life. Alright, key number 2. Grab the key, don't touch the ceiling. It's always weird that they have the spikes on the ceiling there. It's like, it's not a particularly, like, common thing that I jump into the ceiling, so... Whew. No! I don't need to do this! We're all about speed this time. Clock tower already. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. The words of the B-52s, everybody's moving and everybody's grooving. Sip, sip, sip. It's better than my current. Yeah, it's better than my current swarm grenade. I froze there because I was like, what if it isn't? Onward. Ow! Not fair. Alright, this is sort of the level of play I was hoping to showcase way back when. Ages ago. Eons ago. Oh! Not that level of gameplay. It's like I need to kill this man. No, I need the shield. I need to heal. There we go. Ow! Come on! What is this? I have not had hubris. I was just saying that the beginning of the video, beginning of the stream, is not the man I represent. And the game was all like, oh, are you bragging? Well, here, let me knock you down a peg. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's just pile it on. Oh, come on! This is ridiculous. I'm burning through my potion. Come on. Show me something. Not really feeling that. Can I request like a door or a key of some kind? There we go. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. A chest, I guess. Victims burn when they die. It's not consistent enough. I already have, like, I need the oiled sword. That was... Oh, God! Scoundrel! Absolute rapscallion. Okay. So this was a dead end. Alright. Let's get in here. Start throwing some arrows around. Ow! What the fuck is this? Good God! My goodness! They do not want me to see victory. They, man. The powers that be. The grand conspiracy. First episode of Secret Invasion came out. It was alright. I was hoping for a little bit more intrigue instead of just you know, people being tailed poorly. But I don't know. I'm hoping they'll redeem it. I'm hoping that they'll pull it together. I don't want to judge too harshly. I have no heals left, and I have not found the key or the gate. Found the gate. Ridiculous. I made one comment about like how I'm very proud of like the level of gameplay that I was displaying, and the powers that be were like absolutely frickin' not. Anyway, I bring up Secret Invasion because I said conspiracy, which reminded me of one of my favorite episodes of the show Justice League Unlimited, the animated show. They followed Question, who is a man who's like a gumshoe detective. He has no face. Like his front is just completely blank. And there's a part where he's like, wait, UFOs, like, you know, 5G, it wasn't 5G, it was something else. Boy bands, you all think that these are all, you think these are all conspiracies? And he goes, no, I think they're one conspiracy. It's like, that is the ultimate conspiracy theorist. We're just so used to seeing connections that they cannot escape them. They are everywhere. They see nothing but how the world connects. I almost died. I don't like it. Can you leave me alone, man? Can you leave me alone? I need a key. I need a key, and then I need to leave. What do you got? Should I buy a shield? Yeah. I'm gonna buy a shield because I still have the first one. The key is up there. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, man. My dudes! And I was 4 short of getting the achievement. Damn it! Well, I think this has been an extraordinary experiment. I want to thank you for joining me, and this is where we will stop the stream. So, Chris 0, Hand to the King, a total of 5, I guess. All right. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned for more streams. See you around.